part two of my rebuttal of Sponsor Pratt's opinion on how Lindsay's case is comparing to the psychos of the right, and like Candace Owens, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Nancy Mace feminists. And their PTSD are the same. No, they're not. And I will explain why. I explained why in the last video. But this is about the politics of them all. And the reason why I am squeamish about who's getting in the Trump train. And yes, like the Democrats are saying, it's a big boat and everybody can't get aboard of the train. Problem is, on the Republican side, the radicals of the left, too, when Brandon started the Rockaway movement, I saw the radical leftists come in, and the Green Party and the some Democrats, and I saw radicals on the left and the Green Party come in to the party, including Marjorie Taylor Greene, Nancy Mace. Maybe Nancy Mace is a conservative, but she gone crazy when she was in Congress. But the Tucker Carlsons and all these people, like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, and who are from Greenpeace. I don't know if Jill Stein is with the Republican Party anymore, but whatever. But I saw in Rochester, they let Greenpeace Peace Party into the Republican Party. A judge was a Green Party, and she was calling herself Republican too. And all this was related to the Rockaway program. Man, Brandon, this is why I was outspoken about the group. The bickering and the division this group was getting. There was far right, alt-right, very clutching people who already were Republicans, who are not walking away from the Republican Party. And they were telling us what to do and what to vote for, and telling us what to do. And yes, Fox News, Newsmax, everybody else who is saying, oh, Newsmax says, we're here to make you think. You're doing the total opposite, Newsmax and Fox News. You're telling us what we should feel and how to think about other cultures and how to behave. First of all, like the LGBT community, all you guys were spewing is your dislike and how much you disapprove of the LGBT community. But while in the meantime, Fox News, you guys were getting gays on your network, and now all the conservative channels have trans and LGBT community people. And you guys still spew the hate and dislike on these communities. I have no idea how Guy Patterson, Caitlyn Jenner, and Brandon Strucker, and a few others who are gay and transgender can be on your shows and listen to your bigoted, Roderick hatred towards their lifestyles. I don't know how Guy Benson sits on the big weekend show or the 5 and listen to your hate speech. They're not grooming anybody on Fox News and Newsmax, but you guys still bitch right in front of them how much you disapprove the lifestyles. If I was them, I would walk away from your channels. They're not getting any love for you guys, to you guys. At least Real American News does. And they apologize for sometimes saying bad things and disproving, and they also say they're not against them. They just don't say the words you say, the hatred and the disapproval words you say. And I just don't understand you guys all. And just going back to the Green Party people, like now, and the independents who joined the Rockaway campaign back when Brandon started, I saw they were not as Christian, social conservative. They might have been capitalist, and they may support some conservative views, but the thing is, the baggage of the social Christian liberalism, not conservative, the social conservative Christian liberalism was showing in the videos, and how it so differs from what the Republican Party was. Even though I was never a Republican, but I saw them bringing the liberal and the culture and the gender propaganda, which the other cultures had, and liberals still have, and they did talk about it's like couple of my responses to people like the Brandon Tatum and another person, I remember her name, how there's a press movement, how people oppressed, how she was saying she was oppressed still, and how she felt oppressed while walking away from the Democratic Party. And Brandon Tatum actually said she wasn't oppressed, even though he was also black, but he didn't feel oppressed, and not at all oppressed at all, because reputation and it's just not the same as she thought. And also my response for reformation and education. This is why people probably don't go to school, because all the good people who want to go to college could go to college for Hillside. But the thing is, liberal schools as DEI applications only. They were people who are black and just minorities. And the professors were liberals too. And they just wanted DEI people who wanted to learn more and who they think needed more lesson learning. All along, conservatives who went to college got punished grade-wise and other things because we were speaking the truth and we were not doing proper English, literature English. Okay, fine, that's college. But anyway, it was harming conservatives. But at least we have Hillside, Hillsdale, free college, so we can go to college there. Oh no, it's like the young kids who are growing up, and I don't know, not sure if these young kids who are in West Coast and East Coast states are actually conservative as people think they are. Because like I said, maybe people who go to these colleges in the Midwest, in the middle of our country, the flyover states, are conservatives. But like in Harvard, Ivy League schools, Georgetown, and a few other like non-moderate and conservative schools, these kids go there being conservative and assuming they got a good education. It's like the Duffy started, like I said a couple videos ago, actually a tweet. They actually they have their daughter going to Harvard, and they also just didn't want her to go to Harvard because it was Harvard. Thing is, they weren't exactly conservative either. They're not conservative at all. They're just capitalists and not at all responsible stay-at-home parents who was home with their daughters, and Avita, who is the oldest, had babysit her older kids because her parents did not want to stay home with fighting kids. And now they don't want the second oldest to go to Harvard, a liberal school? What hypocrites. They're not even conservative enough to say that. Yeah, they might be Christian capitalist liberals who they think they're conservative, but they're not conservative. And look at Rachel was a teen mom, and Sean Duffy was in Real World. Both shows were not conservative shows. They didn't grow up conservative at all either. And now they call themselves Christian conservatives. Yeah. They don't even know what social conservative is. The Christian capitalist liberals. Not conservatives. Sorry, Duffys, but you're not Christian conservatives. This is why I now doubt we have any real conservatives in the Republican and the walkaway movement anymore. They are left and liberal as the leftists, not as extreme as the far left and DSA, just the regular Democratic Party before the DSA, because they do not act like Christian conservative, social conservative people. All they think is money, 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 jobs, jobs, jobs. They just refuse to see the truth behind why I make these videos saying they're not conservative and they're not Republican. Sorry. But anyway, quickly, just Candace Owens, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, and all these Green Party people with them, they're not conservative, they're not Republican, they're anti-Semitic, they're for free Palestine, they're for destruction of Israel, and they want to impress Iran people more instead of love thy neighbor, free Iran, support and promote loving Israel and the Jewish people. And Ukraine, too. They're just not really for peace. They're really for war. Sorry, that's the truth, though.